A pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Marlon Bledman. Today, guys, right behind me is an awesome 2007 Freightliner M2 106. This one is the Summit Hauler conversion. Hey guys, this is pre-def. So I've had a lot of customers asking about pre-def vehicles, and this one behind me is a unique one. Only has 90,000 miles on there. So let's take a look what this truck has. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, please put on the comment below. We'll answer any of those questions. In the meantime, I will provide you guys with my contact at the end of this video. And if you guys need any more information, I will definitely provide that to you. Again, this one just went on the market as of yesterday. We've had it on the site for a while, kind of advertising it before it actually hit the website in terms of photos and all that. But we've been getting massive amounts of calls on it already. So if you think you're the lucky one to get this one, don't hesitate. Please give me a call right away and we'll definitely get you into this unit. Again, let's take a quick look over here. First thing you can see, there's a few add-ons on this one, is this big grill guard. I'm going to kind of show you guys how this works with this video. Very easy. We got 2 screws on here and 1 pin over here. What you would like to do first is pull the pin out. You could actually use this part of the pin to tighten the screws or loosen the screws. But I already loosened those screws, so I will place this on the ground. Very simple. Just twist all the way till it comes out. And all it does is drop down. Super easy. And again, that grill will protect you in case of an emergency. If you're driving on one of those back roads or whatever the case may be, one of those animals decide to, run across the street, your front end is protected with this grill. As we open this hood, very easy to open. This hood is super light. It's not heavy at all, so my wife could do it, your wife could do it, you could do it, we all could do it. So very easy to control. What you guys are looking at right now is the Cat C7 engine, and it's also partnered with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. You're looking at an engine that produces about 350 horsepower and about 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. This vehicle, when it came in, did go through our service department. Everything is ready to go. All we got to do for you guys is clean it up a little bit more nicely, and of course fill up those tanks. And we'll talk about the tanks in a little bit, but just take a look at this engine, guys. It's beautiful. Like you said, it is the Cat C7, also partnered with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. Very easy to close. Like all of our Freightliners have that soft close. We got 2 tie downs on either side. So just remember to lock this on both sides. I will leave the front for now. We'll continue with the rest of the vehicle. Next thing you can see right now, on the sides, on either side, we got 2 Voyager camera systems. So when you're indicating left or right, those cameras will activate and will actually show you everything on your left side or anything on your right side of the truck. It's a very nice camera, nice and clear as well. I'll show you guys when we go inside what that looks like. We also have a unique thing inside as well. Has 2 different screens you could actually view those cameras on. So that's actually a plus. If your passenger want to see what's going on, they don't have to look up with the Voyager camera system. One of the upgrades we did to this one when it came in, there was a few chips on the windshield. We actually replaced our windshield, so you got a brand new windshield. Tires were out of date, so we actually changed all 6 tires on this unit and put the correct PSI on there. Front tires, we got the Goodyear highway tires. You're looking at 255 70 R22.5s. And yes, guys, this is pre-def, like I said earlier. And of course, it is air brakes as well. Let's come to those tanks. We got a 60-gallon tank on this side. And on the other side, we have a 90-gallon tank. So a total of 150 gallons of diesel. There is no DEF tank. I'll mention that again. There is no DEF tank on this unit, so you won't find a DEF tank anywhere. Right here, we got our engine block heater. Previous owner did put some awesome decal on there. Some barbed wire going straight across, and of course, this nice little splash decal on the doors. Batteries are located underneath the passenger seat, or the bottom of the passenger seat, and you gain access through this panel right here. All those screws remove, pull this down, and you gain access to your batteries. Let's take a look at the back seat. This is the bench seat. This one is unique as well. If we just pan the camera to the side here, the back seats for the outer passengers are heated. So you do have a switch here for heated seats for your passengers on the bench. Since I've been in this business, I haven't seen one yet. That's my first one I've seen. So that's a nice little add-on. And of course, on all our Freightliners, you got a rear bench seat that turns into a bed. Goes all the way flat. Put a nice little blanket on there, some pillows, and you guys have a nice little resting place for your long trips. And of course, I mean, even a short trip, you get tired, you don't want to drive, you could actually use that to rest at a truck stop. Right between those seats here, we got vents for our AC and our heat. Also, we have an inverter in here, so you could actually have 110 and 9-volt plugins. So good for charging. Right above that, we got a huge DVD screen. And that's one of the biggest I've seen on the market so far. When we get inside, I will open it up and actually show you guys. It's so big that it needs 2 clips to hold it in place. So that could tell you a lot. Let's take a quick look at the driver's seat. So the driver's seat is heated. The front seats are air ride. Both passenger and driver is heated and air ride. Right underneath here, we do have the Hensley Trailer Saver hitch on the back end of it. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But this is where you put the air and release air from that hitch. So you can actually see the PSI from 0 to 200. And of course, you would not need all that PSI, but whatever you need, you could adjust that hitch. Super easy. All right, let's continue in the back. Storage is something on this you will not have enough of. There's so much storage compartments on this unit. Let's just open that up. Look at that. We got pass-through storage from the front end, and we'll go all the way back. So this one does connect to the other door on the other side of the truck, of the bed. Previous owner did add a 12-volt hookup here. I mean, if you need that for any reason or the other, you have the option to have a 12-volt in here. We got an air line. If you want to put air in your tires, in your trailer. You also have an access door on the top end here for the pass-through storage. We got a nice little storage box here as well. You can put your tools in here. And they're all lined here where no water will go in here if you go through power of truck stop to wash your truck, and you go pressurize that water. You know what? No water will leak into those boxes. And of course, you have another little storage box over here. And this one does have access to some of the wiring for some of your stuff on the truck. We do have a 20,000 pound bumper hitch. We do have access here for tie downs on either side of this truck. The Hensley trailer saver hitch, this one is set up for a fifth wheel right now. We do have an adapter where you could take this plate out and add a gooseneck ball to it, for all those with gooseneck ball trailers. Or if you want to use this for your fifth wheel, you have the option here as well. We do have the part at our parts department to convert that into a gooseneck ball. And of course, as you guys can see, it does have airbags. It has 3 airbags on this hitch, and of course just gives you that smoother ride with your trailers on there. You have a 7-pin hookup on the side here. We have a Voyager male to female plug-in. This one allows you for 5 cameras, but again, you might have to do some upgrading with the screen to add the additional 1 camera, because the Voyager system could give you 4 cameras. And as you guys can see, the bed is diamond plated. Same thing on this side. You also have storage boxes. And of course, the 90-gallon diesel tank on the right side of the truck. All right, time to go inside. I have the truck running so we can stay warm inside there. So right now this truck has 3 cameras set up. We're gonna start off with the Voyager camera system. We got channel 1, channel 2, which is the left side of the truck, channel 3, the right side of the truck, and of course you could actually split them 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 if we have a 4th camera, and of course back to number 1. One of the good things I like about this too, while I'm changing this camera, there is a second option here. This is our Kenwood sound system. They are all connected. So while I change this, this will change as well. So you have 2 views. If lifting your head to that Voyager camera is too much for you, you could actually look down at your Kenwood sound system and see what's going on around the truck. This will actually stay on until you deactivate that by maybe switching to your navigation or your radio. But the Voyager camera system up here will stay on throughout your drive. Again, if it's too bright in your eyes, you could also dim the brightness, or you could turn it off by pressing this power off button. Keeping on top here, we got a CB radio. This did come from the factory. We got reading lights underneath here, which switches right underneath. This is a nice little speaker for your CB radio, and of course your microphone for your CB radio. Okay, so we do have auto chains underneath the truck. So if in case you are in a tough spot and you need to get out, if it's snowing one day and you're driving, those auto chains, this little button right here, what activates the auto chains. And of course there is a certain speed limit you need to drive while using the auto chains. So check the manuals, or there are some cool videos online on YouTube that actually show you or teach you how to use those auto chains if you decide to activate those. You kind of be running at top speed. I think it's between 10 and 20 miles per hour, but again, check those videos out. They give you more information about those auto chains. This one does come with cruise control, power locks, power mirrors down here. You do have heated mirrors, rear differential lock. You got an engine fan And of course, you got the rear suspension where you can release the air when you're backing into your trailer, so that truck will actually drop a few inches, be able to back into your trailer, and of course, when you deactivate that, all the air will come back into that vehicle. All right, down here, you have your Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral and our air brake is on, so that means we're in park. Reverse, air brake down, and then we're in reverse. D for drive with our air brake down, and then we go forward. This one does come pre-set up for your trailer air brake system, so if you want to put glide hands on this, it is pre-ran, so all we have to do is connect the hoses to the glide hands, and of course you have that option if you have an air brake trailer. If you have the regular electric or hydraulic trailer, here is your trailer brake system right here. And of course, when I press the brake, you could actually see how much PSI I am putting into that brake. And as I release it, you can see it is adjustable, so you could actually do that as well. Okay, so over here, you might wonder what this switch is for. The stereo doesn't come with satellite radio, so your XM radio has this own little setup here that will connect it to the auxiliary on the deck. So by turning on the power, your Sirius XM radio comes up, and of course, if you want to subscribe, you'll just provide the service with your VIN and your radio ID, and then they will send a signal to the truck. So you call that number on the screen, and then you actually set up your Sirius XM radio or satellite radio. This one does come with a rear view camera, and of course it tells you the temperature outside. Right now it's a whopping 39 degrees and of course we're facing north, so we're facing towards Loveland, and south is towards Denver. As we continue, we have all your AC controls down here, cup holders throughout this unit, and of course a nice big storage box here with all your manuals. And of course, if you want to take those out, you could use that to put your personal items in here. Like I said, cup holders over here. Those two seats does come heated and air ride. Above here, you have all your switches for your mood lights. So I could turn on my reading light for here and my reading light for my passenger. And of course, we got a nice little mood light right on top there. And of course, we got an auxiliary light here as well, auxiliary switch. So this is our DVD player, our screen. CD goes inside our Kenwood deck, and it will power all the display onto the screen. Again, you close that. It has two clips here to actually lock in place so it doesn't fall off when you're driving. Again, 90,532 miles. It's a 2007 Freightliner, 150-gallon tank, no def. So we do call it pre-def truck. Straight from the factory. So 07 Summit Hauler conversion. It's on the market right now. You guys have seen most of the features on here. When you guys come in to test drive, we do go over a few things so you guys know exactly what all those buttons do. So if you guys are interested in this unit, it is available today at 303. You could call me at 303-684-3412, or you could text or call me on my cell at 661-755-4344, or you could email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. Either me or my co-worker Larry Vickers will be able to answer any of your questions. Again, all our photos are online right now, so you guys can go view that online at our transwest.com on the hauler section. Or if you guys want, you could go and put in the stock number, which is 5U211477. Very easy. Go all the way down to the bottom of the website. There is a stock ID where you can put that stock number in, and it will pull up that page for that particular hauler. So in the meantime, have yourself a great day. Larry will be with you guys tomorrow for a video. In the meantime, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in. 2007 Freightliner M2 106.